Preview.
Good morning, everyone. Jake here with your daily devotion. Today's reading comes from the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 7 through 15. But we have this treasure in clay jars to show that this all-surpassing power is from God and not from us. We are hard-pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed but not in despair, persecuted but not abandoned, struck down but not destroyed. We always carry around in our body the death of our Jesus, so that the life of Jesus may also be revealed in our body. For we who are alive are always being given over to death for Jesus' sake, so that his life may also be revealed in our mortal body. So then, death is at work in us, but life is at work in you. It is written, I believed, therefore I have spoken. Since we have that same spirit of faith, we also believe and therefore speak, because we know that the one who raised the Lord Jesus from the dead will also raise us with Jesus and present us with you to himself. All this is for your benefit, so that the grace that is reaching more and more people may cause thanksgiving to overflow to the glory of God. In this reading, Paul makes an example between humans and jars of clay, in that they both contain things, and just like jars of clay might contain food or a liquid or something like that, as people, we contain life. We contain the message of God and the message that Jesus saves us so that we can be with God. And he draws an analogy between the jars of clay breaking, or rather not breaking, and the way that we as humans with physical bodies protect what's inside of us. So the clay jars, he's saying, are pressed on every side, but they're not crushed. Clay jars are actually stronger than you might think when you read about them. You know, a lot of times people think about how they're easy to break, and if they fall or if they have some sort of really severe blow, they might do that. But they're actually pretty resilient to just everyday, bumps and, getting knocked into a little bit. They're pretty good at protecting what's on the inside of them. And so Paul is saying that as people, we also are able to protect what's inside of us, protect that good news that God gives us, even though things might happen to our bodies that beat us down. We might be persecuted, but we're not abandoned. We might be struck down, but we're not destroyed. We can continue sharing that love of God and that message that when we do eventually die, we'll be with God. We can continue spreading that message of life even through the death that might come to us. And so I think what Paul is saying is that while you are alive, it behooves you to share that news as much as possible. So that's my take on it. Comment below. Until next time.